Did you know that the man once seen as the no-nonsense face of porn stars is now navigating a storm of controversy, strained family ties, and a legacy on the brink of collapse? Rick Harrison, once celebrated for turning a small pawn shop into a global television empire, is now confronting some of the most difficult chapters of his life. What began as a family-run business filled with laughs and life lessons has become a battleground of legal fights, mistrust, and questions. Stick around, because what we uncover by the end might change how you see Rick Harrison forever. The downfall began with a bombshell lawsuit in 2022, filed by Rick's own mother, Joanne Harrison. She claimed that after waking from a coma, she was deceived into signing away 51% ownership of the gold and silver pawn shop, one of the central pillars of Rick's empire. Even more disturbing were her allegations that financial support from the business was abruptly cut in 2020 and that she had been kept in the dark about the shop's finances since the death of Rick's father, Richard the Old Man Harrison, in 2018. Rick denied all charges, saying his mother was being manipulated. But as of mid-2025, the lawsuit is still unresolved, leaving Rick's reputation stained. The damage didn't stop there. In 2025, Rick found himself at the center of a bizarre wave of AI-generated fake news that claimed he had been arrested and sentenced to life in prison. Though entirely false, the speed at which the misinformation spread was alarming. Trusted fact-checkers like Snopes quickly debunked the claims, but the episode added to growing public confusion and distrust. These false stories often borrow details from past real controversies such as Chumley's 2016 legal troubles or Corey Harrison's 2023 DUI arrest to create a twisted narrative. Even older incidents, like a 2012 lawsuit over an alleged assault in the pawn shop. Complicating matters further is Rick Harrison's personal life, marked by 4 failed marriages and a newly announced 5th engagement in March 2025 to 41-year-old nurse Angie Palashkin. His second marriage to Tracy Harrison, which lasted over 20 years and produced son Jake, was the longest and most stable ironically during the very period. Pawn Stars was becoming a pop culture phenomenon, but fame came at a price. Later marriages were shorter and less stable, reflecting a pattern of emotional upheaval behind the scenes. Rick's personal struggles have often mirrored the increasingly rocky state of the pawn shop and his media ventures, painting a picture of a man who built a towering public image but couldn't seem to find lasting peace at home. Perhaps most surprising is the growing distance between Rick and his eldest son, Corey Harrison, once groomed as Rick's heir in the pawn business. Corey's 2023 DUI arrest and his 2025 relocation to Mexico have fueled rumors of estrangement. Corey is no longer involved in Rick's latest television ventures, and the silence from both sides has only deepened public speculation. Fans who once enjoyed watching father and son banter across the counter now wonder what really caused the apparent rift. While Rick Harrison remains a powerful name in reality TV, the empire he created now rests on unsteady ground. The lawsuits, misinformation, personal drama, and family tensions have transformed his once sparkling brand into something far more complex. Whether Rick will recover his standing or see his legacy fade under the weight of unresolved conflict remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, the story of Rick Harrison is no longer just about what's bought and sold in a pawn shop. It's about trust, betrayal, and the price of turning a family business into a public spectacle.